there, Scrivener newbies. This is Kirsten Larson with another Scrivener 3 video for absolute beginners. In this short video, I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to organize your writing visually using Scrivener's Corkboard View. Whether you're writing scenes, chapters, or articles, the corkboard helps you see the big picture and move things around without messing up your work. Let's dive in. When you're working in Scrivener, the binder on the left is where all your files live. Click on any folder, like a chapter folder, and then click the Corkboard View button at the top center of your screen. It looks like a bunch of rectangles right next to the scrivening and the outliner button. Now you're looking at your subdocuments, your scenes or sections of the chapter as virtual index cards. Each one shows a title and a synopsis, which you can type right on the card. Think of it like a sticky note version of your project. If you want, you can click on any card once to select it. If you want to edit the title or the synopsis, you double click, and that allows you to work in the title or the synopsis. Now, the cool thing about the corkboard view is you can move scenes or sections around. So, for example, let's say you want to reorder a couple of scenes in your chapter. All you have to do is drag and drop. And the change happens not only on the corkboard view, but also in the binder, which means when you go back into the editor, these scenes will be flip-flopped. So there's no cutting and pasting required as there might be if you were using Microsoft Word. Now, what if I want to see all of my scenes at one time? Right now, I'm clicking on a folder and I see the two scenes that make up that chapter. You can see that for chapter 1 and for chapter 2. What if I want to see all of these together at the same time? Right now, these index cards are in these containers of the chapters. In order to see all of your scene cards or your spread cards at one time, it's often easier to take them out of the folders and go back to your corkboard view. And now you can see your cards directly and you can easily swap them around. And what I would probably do is I would either delete these chapter containers or I would move them out of the way into another folder, maybe the research folder, just to get them out of my draft so they don't show up on my corkboard. So if you want to add, so I'm going to hit draft and that's going to show me all my cards. If I want to add a new card, all you have to do is hit the plus button in the bottom left section of the editor. That's going to give you a new index card and you can give it a title. Let's call this scene 5. I'm going to title this scene Vatican Explosion. And then I can put my setting and other details on the card. And then, of course, if I want to move it, all I have to do is drag it, and there it is. Now, if you want to delete one of these scenes, all you have to do is drag it to your trash right here and let go, and away it goes. Now, you may want to customize your corkboard. I sure do. I like to use the Save the Cat technique where you have 4 rows of 10 scene cards to construct your plot, and the whole first row or 10 cards is act 1, and then you have a row for the first half of act 2, second half of act 2, act 4. So if you want to customize all of that in your corkboard view, so I can have 10 across, you can click this little icon in the lower right corner. It looks like 4 index cards. It's going to give you your corkboard options. You can change the size of your index card. you can change, whether you want a 3 by 5, a 6 by 4, something else. 6 by 4 is the default. You can change the amount of spacing between cards. And here you can determine how many cards across you want, and then just click that to get out of it. Now, one more thing that I want to show you, and we haven't gone over this in previous videos, but this blue icon in the top right corner is your inspector. And if I click on the inspector, it gives me different insights into what's happening. So if I click on a card, I can also edit the scene name and the scene details in the inspector if I want. I can add additional notes for the scene, which don't show up on the index card, but they are attached to the scene and they will be viewable in the corkboard view and in the editor view. So you will see this when you have this highlighted in the inspector, you will see these details whether you're in the corkboard view or the editing view. And look, you can even add, if you wanted to add an image, maybe I had an image of the market in Jerusalem. I could drop an image right here and it would get attached to my card so that I would have a visual as well. And if you don't need to see the inspector view for right now because you're planning to just edit on your cards themselves, just hit the blue icon again and that will hide the inspector. And that's it. The corkboard view is a powerful visual way to stay organized while you write. Use it to sketch out your structure, rearrange scenes, or picture book spreads or sections of your article, and keep your project tidy without losing your place. Up next, want to track your progress? Check out my next video about the outliner view. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Scrivener basics.